What's up, my gnomies? This is Dour Gnome Adventures. I am your GM, Ryan. I'm sitting here with Mark, who's playing
Ted.
Dimitri.
I'm Bob.
Matt.
I am Vercog.
And Brian.
And this one is Cinderspark.
There are many Cindersparks, but this one is ours.
We love a good Cinderspark.
Doesn't everybody?
All right, guys, you ready to jump back into this thing?
Heck yeah.
Do you remember where we left off?
In front of a door.
An open door.
No, well, it was an unlocked door, but I think as we were opening it, the credits rolled.
It was a very long loading screen.
So
yes, the credits rolled for the episode.
Let's see. Last time we got speared on a trap, fought a couple of apparently fallen Goromites, found a pantry that was unstocked, found a smithy that was stocked, and a smith whom we interrogated. And then we were told somewhat the layout of the first floor on which we are. And apparently the door in front of which we stopped should lead us to the infirmary, medical room, whatever it is.
Correct.
Yes, that is correct. Remind me, who set off the trap? Who found the trap?
Tad. Well,
Listen.
for those of you who are not aware of game mechanics, there is a very specific class that is very good at finding traps without getting stuck by them. And that class would be Rogue. And in our party, the Rogue is Cinderspark. Tad is not the Rogue.
Cinderspark was not the first person to walk across the room and step on the pressure plate. Cinderspark was, unfortunately, the only person to get stabbed by the trap, though.
Choices were made.
It wasn't my choice.
Well, he did heal you a little bit afterwards.
It's true, it's true.
But
I got better.
I think we could probably chalk that up to first time adventuring for this group, right?
Sure.
The goblins really haven't been outside of Osprey Cove. Tad hasn't been anywhere besides the ship in some years.
I mean, I don't know if Tad has told us what he's done before he ended up in Osprey Cove or that we cared. But, you know, for all we know, he's the seasoned adventurer here.
It's true. He's a big, well-traveled human.
I mean, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
There was an hour and a half of session after Tad stepped on the trap, so I think we should focus on that.
There you go.
I believe in the business. This is called get on with it.
Yeah. Wrap it up, B.
So, yeah, you guys are sitting in front of a door. Well, Cinderspark is in front of a door with Bob next to them.
I'm adjacent.
Yes, Bob's adjacent. What does it looks like inside the door as it opens?
Yeah, so you get this strong smell of vinegar.
You can click on that and you'll get vision, right?
If you click on your token?
No, the door. There's like a little spot in the door that you can click and it should open.
Oh, it is
It's already open.
Oh, I just don't see inside. I don't have vision.
Yeah, you can only see like half of one square.
Oh, that's me. I don't have vision.
Tad should have some vision in there. Vercog should have some vision in there. And Cinderspark has the best vision in there. So within this room, there's a strong smell of vinegar. With only 2 beds, a small work desk, and a small array of mostly empty shelves. This area is not prepared to handle challenging medical needs.
Why do I smell pickles?
It's vinegar, not brine. Cinderspark will step into the room.
Okay, Cinderspark, you step in the room. You do see a door to the north from where you're at. There is a fireplace on the eastern wall that is not lit.
Is that what this thing is on the map? This
Right here.
okay.
That's the pile of wood next to it.
Gotcha. So the room does extend in that direction, which we kind of already knew.
Yep.
Well.
Oh, one thing I don't think we mentioned so far is that we were told that the mechanism to turn the spike trap off or reset it is in the guard room on the east side. So we would need to go through this room to get to the guard room.
Correct. And as everybody else starts moving into the room...
Vercog?
Now with everybody in here, moved in a little bit further, there's a door also to the south, as well as the one to the north, and there is a door that heads back west, a little bit south of the door that you came in.
We were also told that there are stairs, so that one of those might actually be a stairwell.
Correct. Yeah, maybe.
Or in the guard room.
Possibly.
Where's the smell of vinegar coming from, or is it just like an ambient smell that this entire place is
like it's just an ambient smell.
Great.
Yep.
Ted wants to take a look around, understanding that there's not probably a lot of medical equipment, but maybe there's potions either in any of these chests or cabinets.
All right. If you would like to do a seek action, go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Can everyone do that?
Yep.
All right.
It's a 3 on the die for an 8 total.
You don't find anything over around the beds at all.
I mean, I'll do that around here where like the doors and the fireplaces are.
Okay.
Be a 14.
A 14. In the south of the room where the doors, the fireplace are, you're not finding anything either.
I've got a +5, so Bob is going to get a natural 20 for a total of 25.
25, Bob. You make your way right over to the shelf, and you find a healer's kit and six vials, all unlabeled.
Hey, Tad, do you know anything about medical unlabeled vials? Because I got some over here.
I do as well.
Actually, Tad, they're at human shelf height. Could you get them down for us, please? Like onto the table? That would help.
Ted will grab them. Is there any way to identify what they might be, short of drinking them?
I can do that. And I can do that quickly if it is magical.
Ooh.
So the first thing is an healer's toolkit, which is expanded. So this is worth 50 gold pieces. It actually gives you a +1 item bonus on administer first aid, treat disease, treat poison, or treat wounds.
Ooh, yum.
So that's a little advance on your healer's kit for somebody that might want that.
Not me. I don't have a good medicine roll anyway.
And then,
I'm okay. Tad, how are you?
Tad should probably take it. He has a +5.
Yeah, I only have a +3.
And you could probably pass around if somebody else wanted one of the other healer's kits. That might be Tad goes down or something.
That's a good point. Does Vercog have a healer's kit?
I do not.
Well, then Tad can get the better one, and you can get the basic one from Tad.
Sure, but I figure that's a good idea.
So you wanted to see if you detect magic.
Yes, please.
Excuse me, there were 2 expanded healer's kits.
Ooh, do we both get a healer's kit there?
You can.
Cinderspark, do you have a bonus to medicine?
You of all people should know the answer to that question.
Oh, right. It's wisdom-based. All right. I got a +0, so I guess I'll take the basic kit then.
Yeah, I have a -1.
Right. We had a discussion about how wisdom is not your strongest suit. Strength is.
So I dragged them both into Tad, if you are able to giveth to one of those away.
Yeah.
I love that Founder says giveth.
All right. And then, Vercog, you were going to try to detect magic on these?
On the vials, yes, sir.
All right. You cast Detect Magic. You do not detect any magic.
Okay.
Can you not identify them with skill?
Used to be.
If they're magic, you have to identify them as magic and then use a skill. So kind of like first edition where you do the detect magic, but you only have to do it once. You don't have to do it for 3 rounds.
Yeah, but they're
and if they are non-magical.
Yeah,
for non-magical. So like for say an elixir or an anti-plague or an anti-venom, you would need an alchemist kit.
You don't have one yet.
And some training in craft alchemy.
Well,
and not basic craft.
You might, I think you could do it with basic craft as long as you have the kit. I'll have to double check that.
They happen to have alembics lying around in this.
There is someone in town who can identify these later, but we can't use them until then.
We can, but
you can.
It's probably safest for Vercog because you are that variety of goblin.
Ryan?
Yes.
Do any of the vials look like the ones that I have already?
Let's see. Which ones do you have already?
I have antidotes and anti-plagues. Both lesser.
Do you like open it up, sniff them, and try to do a little comparison?
Yeah.
Anything?
Yep.
How about color of liquid?
All right, go ahead. I'm going to have you roll a perception check as you do that.
Come on now. Okay, that's not bad.
What is not bad?
It is a 15 total.
15. Yeah, I'm going to say that there's 4 vials that look and smell like your anti-plague.
Ooh, these will be useful.
I hope not.
I mean, it's better to have and not need than to need and not have, Cinderspark.
Yeah.
Better question is, why do they still have vials of anti-plague if they have been hit by a disease of some sort? Why haven't these been used?
Maybe they didn't think it was bad enough until it got terrible. Maybe it was seen as some kind of test from Gorham.
Or maybe they had poor health insurance.
Maybe they didn't have Tad.
All right. So I put the drinks, the drinky drinks, in the party stash.
Call them drinky drinks.
Well, right now that's what they are, since we don't know anything more precise about them.
Ryan, I sincerely hope they are called drinky drinks.
The Drinky Drink brand anti-plague.
I'll remember to rename them after the game.
No, you won't.
That is canon now. They're just called Drinky Drinks. All right. What happens next, guys?
I will check this door for both locks and traps.
All right. The door to the south.
We have 2 unusual liquids. Vercog actually is going to grab the 2 things of unusual liquids, just, and whenever there's downtime, he's just kind of looking at it and just peering at them.
Tell your secrets.
You're staring down at a vial of...
I'm trying to intimidate it into telling us its nature.
Vercog is very intrigued. What 100%. Is this? What could this be? Cinderspark, go ahead and roll perception as you listen through the door.
I thought you were rolling those secretly for me.
Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and do that.
I kind of...
Yeah, you don't hear anything beyond that door. Maybe some sounds of outdoors, the wind whistling.
Okay. Is the door locked?
The door is not locked.
All right, everybody. Are we ready to leave, or are we still got business here in the infirmary?
I would like to look at this door before we leave. I feel like this is part of this room, and if we leave, I just think we should look in here first.
Fair enough. Cinderspark will step over and do such a thing.
Right. Listening at the door.
Yep. Listen, checking.
Quiet as a mouse.
But not burning things down. No.
No, I'm not burning anything. It sounds like there is a mouse inside, apparently, is what I'm hearing.
You hear the faint scurry of mouse feet.
Is the door locked?
I could make a lovely croquette out of that.
And the door is not locked.
Okay. All right, so we want to check this door, is just what I'm hearing.
That's what Vercog wants to do, and nobody's objecting, so yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, you open the door and you see stairs leading down.
This place has a basement? I mean, it makes sense, but I kind of didn't expect a basement.
Nobody expects the basement.
Maybe this is second floor and the floor beneath is the first.
No,
that's a complete changing worldview. You are prepared for that yet.
You are not going to architecturally gaslight us.
We're not in Europe, okay?
My building has a lobby and a first floor, and it continually confuses people. They're like, "I'll just go to the first floor." I'm like, "No." Very European. It's true.
Well, that's why the elevators now have they have a star next to the floor where you can actually exit the building.
Yeah, it's if people pay attention.
Right. Makes me wonder if somebody just removes the star, will the elevator never stop at a floor with a door?
Can't stop, won't stop.
Don't know how to stop.
Cinderspark's just going to open the door in the south.
All right, the door to the south opens. You see 2 arrow slits open in the room's southern wall, and a barrel of ranged weapons and ammo stands nearby. A short but steep set of stairs leads up to a hatch.
Which I don't think I can see from that position, but I'll step into the room.
This room is about 10 by 20.
Is there a guard room?
As you make your way around that corner there is also a door heading west.
What did the ranged weapons look like in this barrel that you were setting?
Is there a hunga-munga in there? Because if there is, I would like a hunga-munga.
The barrel contains 3 short bows and 50 arrows.
Are weapon sizes a thing in this edition?
I don't remember seeing such.
So we could pick these up and just, fire them, in theory, despite being goblins and the defenders usually being humans?
Yes? Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I already have a short bow. I don't really need another one.
I'll take one. Actually, I want to take a closer look at the arrows and see if there's anything off about the arrow tips. Like, rust.
Yeah, you take a peek at these arrows and they all look the same. They don't look to be worn or anything like that.
Right, but it doesn't look like they've been covered by anything foreign. No. Oh, all right. Well, then I'll just grab a handful of arrows since I've not really been using bows. I need a quiver. What?
All right. I made this treasure chest in the bottom left corner visible.
Okay.
Ooh, it's shiny.
I don't know if you're able to click on that and
I can indeed.
And draw from it.
Yes.
This not being a visual medium, I would like to explain to our 5 million listeners that the icon that Ryan is using to represent the chest in this case looks like a very, very shiny gold coin with a chest on it.
So, fun fact and technical difficulty, I clicked on the barrel and my HUD disappeared.
Oh, yeah,
probably because
you're not on your token.
Yeah, once you click on your token, your HUD should come back.
Nope.
Okay. Worked for me.
Well, that's it. You're playing the chess now.
I am now a mimic.
Are you a mimic?
Our rogue has been eaten by the mimic, and now the mimic is a party member.
Okay.
As long as we didn't get eaten by a Tendriculus.
Well, not yet.
Yeah, give it time.
It's a higher level encounter than ours.
Do you guys want to put the bows into party loot?
Yes, please.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, we're definitely going to bring Goromite loot into the shop in the Goromite town to sell. Why wouldn't we?
All right. Just to let you guys know, your party loot is sitting at about 4.5 bulk.
This is a lot of bulk.
It is true.
All right. So there is a door to your west. There is a set of stairs in the middle of the room heading up to a hatch.
Hatch first?
Well, the door is probably going to get us into the guard room that resets the trap. And last time I mentioned wanting to reset the trap so that we're not slowed if we have to quickly leave.
Yeah, and we can't open the hatch until like season 3, so.
4, 8, 15, 16.
Those are bad numbers, man.
As we were walking up to this fort, though, did we get a sense that there is an entire second floor and then also probably a basement as well?
You couldn't tell about a basement, but you could definitely tell there was a second floor.
Well, remember when we were in the entryway, we could actually see a grate that was looking down on us from above, and there was a floor up there. So we know that there's a second floor just because somebody could have been sitting there and looking at us.
Is there a second floor, or is there just a level up with guard towers?
It looked like a whole second floor to you.
Okay.
My thought was, should we take a look and clear out the doors to the north before going either downstairs or upstairs?
Oh, I have no intention of going upstairs or downstairs until we've looked in the rooms on this floor. That's me, but that is my thought.
Trigby did tell us what was in those other rooms. He gave us like the general layout. Like 2 of them were like dueling preparation rooms. One was the shitter, as he said. Forget what he said the other 2 were.
He told you one was a storage, and the other 2 were dueling preparation rooms.
Okay.
I thought Verkog was just going to open the door.
But is Verkog going to open the door?
No, Verkog is just listening at the door because he's interested. I will get out of Cinderspark's way.
I can stand on your shoulders.
I don't have a trench coat yet.
All right. I'll check the door. Make sure it's not going to, eat me.
Oh, right. Before we proceed into a potential encounter, does anybody have any requests for what instrument I should be launching at our foes next?
Ocarina.
Sure. An ocarina has been summoned.
I
Fabulous.
think we'll meet anybody in there, because if there was anybody in there, they would have said something when we first walked in.
All right. Cinderspark takes a peek through the keyhole, looks underneath the crack between the door and the floor, and it doesn't look like there is anything or any sounds coming from that room.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Well, then it is being opened.
It is opened.
Dun, dun, dun.
This empty room features an arrow slit studded wall facing into the main entryway. There is also a large wheel for resetting or deactivating the hidden spikes trap.
Nobody else is in here though. It's clear, guys.
No, whoops. It looks like I stood on top of the chest and accidentally grabbed both as my token. So I need to be disentangled right now because I'm quantum entangled with the chest.
Not anymore. I fixed it.
Anybody else want to become the chest? It's fun, I swear.
Can't select me now.
Along the north wall, as you enter, you see 4 long spears leaning against the north wall.
It's no horse chopper.
Is anything really, though?
I have a horse chopper.
I know.
Essentially, this room is empty except for the long spears and the wooden wheel.
Let's turn the wheel.
Tad, we need your human strength.
I think I can do it.
We need your human height.
Come on, Cinderspark, let's do it.
All right, you begin turning the wheel. You hear squeaks and creaks, and Bob's probably looking through the arrow slit in front of him and sees the spikes go down.
Cool. Spin the wheel. What prize do we get?
Live to fight another moment.
Lame.
I mean, it could bring you death if you'd like.
Can it?
You never know.
Yeah, very poorly designed trap if that was the case.
Resetting the trap kills the person trying to reset the trap.
Everything comes with a price.
Well, I mean, if the trap is powered with, like, souls, then yeah, I guess. Wait, you said there were spears on here?
Yeah.
There are long spears.
Long spears.
Do they look any particularly valuable or useful?
They are in good repair.
Am I proficient with long spears?
The long spear has a value of about 5 silver pieces each.
You don't have to take everything not nailed down.
I mean, we don't have
I mean, you're goblins.
Yeah.
And if it was nailed down, we have a claw hammer.
We do?
I'm sure somebody does.
We should.
I would bet that the shipbuilder does.
Yeah, but they're kind of, it's the Goromites protect their town, so they might not really be willing to let us loot the temple.
I do have a crowbar, but that's not the point.
Uh-huh.
Where do you want to go next? Are you going to go up the stairs?
We're going to check the rest of the rooms on this level, as we discussed.
Yeah, I thought that was the idea.
Okay.
So
you make your way back through the clinic to the door to the north.
Anon, Cinderspark.
Okay.
I'm assuming Cinderspark listens at the door again?
Yes, I will check it for Dennis.
You hear nothing beyond.
Okay. Obvious exit. Open.
You open up to a hallway with a set of stairs leading up.
Oh, hey.
This long hallway, you can see the door at the other end where you had found a storage closet. There are 4 doors like described to the north. On the northern wall. There is a door to the south about the center of the wall. And there is a door to the south just east of the cleaning closet.
I don't suppose any of the doors are helpfully labeled as to which one is storage, which one is our dueling preparation rooms.
No, they did not Sharpie them for you.
And nor the bathroom.
No, you got to find the shitter on your own if you got to take a crap.
One would think you would want that door to be marked.
You with your Gorum lore,
where it is.
With your Gorum lore, you should know that even taking a shit is a fight.
That's not a battle. No, you know what? I'm just gonna check this first door.
All right, the first door. You hear nothing beyond that door.
I hear nothing beyond this door.
Do you smell anything? Because that would tell you which one is the shitter.
I don't know. Go sniff the other doors.
Okay, I will sniff that door. My perception's a +5.
All right, you open the door to the north. The door in the north.
I'm smelling. I'm
stealing other podcast references.
I'm smelling with an 18.
This small room contains a mannequin, weapon rack, and stool. A single door exits to the south. That happens to be the door that you came in.
There's stool, so it is the shitter.
Wrong kind of stool.
Well, you didn't specify.
Okay. I doubt that they would sandwich the shitter between 2 dueling rooms, so this is probably another one.
You don't know that.
No, but I will open this door because with an 18, do I smell anything beyond this door?
Smells like roses.
Okay. That actually weirds me out because there shouldn't be a roses smell here. So you check it out. I think it's trapped.
Trap of the roses. Or maybe it is the shitter, and that's why it smells like roses, because it's like a hand wash. Yeah, it's the shitter.
Goblin roses.
I'm just going to go ahead and close this door. Unless you got you want to investigate a little more closely. That's we'll follow your nose, Bob.
Listen, in Rise of the Rune Lords, there was that one treasure chest that was hidden behind the wall of an outhouse. So it would be par for the course.
I have dark vision, so I'm going to look down into the hole.
Oh, fuck me.
All right. You look down to the hole, and it goes to the ground, and it just ends.
Hold on. Are you telling me there's no shit in the shitter?
It just goes down.
How?
The hole continues.
Beyond the edge of my vision?
I don't know. How deep is the hole?
That's the question.
More than 60 feet.
Wow.
That's a deep shitter.
Yeah, I'm weirded out, and I'll come back and I'll tell you guys. I couldn't see the bottom of it. I see in the dark. It should be 60 feet, but I can't see the bottom of it. I'm really freaked out now. We should close this door.
Did you guys want to search that previous room you were in?
No, we were looking for the shitter.
Honestly, at this point, yeah, that room is better than the shitter. I want to leave. And apparently I can't because Verkog's in the door.
I thought Verkog was just going to shut you in.
Yeah. That's exactly why I share space with him right now.
I am immuring you inside of the in-house.
Well,
for the love of God.
I stepped into your space, and now I can't actually. Yes, Montresor, for the love of God.
All right, Tad, you went back into that first room. I assume you wanted to search?
Yeah, can I do a perception check?
Yeah, I rolled a perception for you. You look around, you find a broken great pick, which happens to be rusted. A heavily rusted breastplate mounted to the mannequin. Upon further inspection, you find an unusual pendant affixed to the breastplate. It looks like a bronze bull.
Ooh. Sorry, it's a bull that somebody would have.
No, a bull.
Like an animal.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'll call Verkog in and see if you can detect magic.
Hey, it's a bull.
Knowledge lore?
Gorum lore.
Yeah, it occurs to me, like, honestly, with all things being equal, Verkog is like the bull's a symbol for Gorum, right?
This is where you roll lore?
Yeah, you could roll some lore.
Oh, should I roll Gorum lore?
You could.
I know I can.
I'm gonna roll religion, but obviously
I do that as well.
Specific.
Well, the 20 happens, so it's going to be a 24 for Gorum lore.
I got a total of a 17, and I rolled detect magic.
So detect magic and lore.
Detect lore.
No, you find data.
You know what? That's actually better.
Gorum's favorite animals are rhinoceros, dinosaurs, and war-trained animals.
Which could include a bull.
It could. A bull could be war-trained, right?
So can a goat.
For this pendant, you can roll Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or Religion.
Okay, we're going to go occultism because
And I can back you up on that one.
That's a 26.
I don't think I can beat that.
26. This pendant is forged from grainy steel and depicts a snorting bull's face. The pendant must be attached to the chest area or on a shoulder guard. When you activate the pendant, attempt an athletics check to shove, capital S, with a +1 item bonus to your check. Increase the distance you shove your target to 10 feet on a success or 20 feet on a critical success.
Hey, Tad.
Bull rush.
It's bull rush, yes.
Tad, come here.
Dad comes over.
Okay.
Ooh, he comes on command.
Fine. He can come down here for a second. And he kind of loops it over the pauldron on your right and gets it as tight as he can. Okay. So if you push somebody really hard, they will move a lot further because of the pendant.
Well, so this is actually what is referred to as a talisman.
Okay.
So in 2nd edition, talisman.
Okay.
So an item with the talisman trait is a magical charm, gemstone, or other small object affixed to armor, a shield, or a weapon called the affixed item. Each talisman holds a sliver of combat knowledge or magical energy that can be unleashed for a momentary boost of power or enhanced ability. Many talismans can be activated as a free action when you use a particular action or activity. A talisman is a consumable item and has the talisman trait. You must be wielding or wearing an item to activate a talisman attached to it. Once activated, a talisman burns out permanently, usually crumbling into a fine dust.
Oh, it's a single-use magic item.
Yes, talisman are single-use. Each talisman's stat block indicates the type of item it can be affixed to. Affixing or removing requires the affix a talisman activity. A single talisman can be affixed to only one item at a time, and an item can only have one talisman affixed to it at a time. The affix a talisman activity is you spend 10 minutes affixing a talisman to an item, placing the item on a stable surface, and using the repair toolkit with both hands. You can also use this activity to remove a talisman. Attaching more than one talisman to an item deactivates all of the talismans. They must be removed and reaffixed before they can be used again.
Do we have that kit?
I do not.
Repair kit? No.
So then for now, we can't actually attach it to anybody's item.
I don't think so. I imagine that Ingvi probably has one.
The blacksmith.
Yes. I can't imagine that he wouldn't.
Yeah,
Well, he would be a very bad blacksmith.
Yes, he would be. Yeah, I'm sure we can also buy one in town if we feel we need one.
Yeah, but the point is that we can't actually use it now. We have to wait till later.
Yes.
We're still looking for Elder Ortby, so...
Yep, it's true.
If we really wanted to, I suppose I could drop something down that chute and listen for the noise. Find out how deep it goes.
I get the feeling that not only is the talisman not important now, the outhouse also not important now.
Are you telling me I should drop the talisman into the outhouse?
No.
Let's move on.
I'm gonna next door, please, Ryan. If we want to roll for that,
You listen at the door for the next room, and there is no sounds.
Aha.
This storage room contains foodstuffs, tools, and supplies for the daily operation of Stonehome. But it is all starting to decay.
Terrible.
Tools? Perhaps this is the time we search for the toolkit that we're missing?
I don't... If you want...
I don't think it's that serious right now, D.
Well, I'm going to do a perception check to search to see if there's anything salvageable.
Okay.
All right. You take 10 minutes to search around this and toss the room. You make a good mess of decaying food, and you find nothing of value here.
Yeah.
Verkog might be inclined to eat.
Yeah, plenty of Verkog there.
You make your way down to the last door to the north wall. And again, you hear nothing at the door.
And I shall open this one as well.
You open the door. This room, similar to the previous room, is kind of a mirror of it. Also contains a mannequin, weapon rack, and a stool. Not the stool that you find in the shitter.
I didn't find any.
Fabulous.
Upon the mannequin is a rusty set of scale mail.
Does the rust look fresh?
It looks it's so rusted that this would be identified as broken.
Okay, understood.
And then the weapons are all ruined.
Sorry, you broke my brain with fresh rust.
Well, no, remember...
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
These Goromites, they didn't used to have rust on their weapons and their armor, and now they do. Now that they've fallen, acolytes.
And they can't get up.
Well, after we helped them fall further, no, they can't. Before we go in that door, do we want to check the other guard room on the other side? Because we never made it there past the smithy.
Right. Well, he said that there were stairs up, I believe. And we were...
I guess they're just mirrors. So, yeah, if we go upstairs, we can come downstairs through that or something, if we remember that.
Yeah. Sinister will check the door to the west. Obviously not the door to the kitchen, because we already opened that door.
Oh, again, you hear nothing. Looks like a cleaning closet.
Okay.
Mops,
Some
brooms.
buckets and mops. Broom.
Okay, so do we want to check the entryway into the other guard room, or are we going up or downstairs?
I would like to check this room, yes.
Okay. We'll make our way downtown walking fast.
You make your way through the kitchen, the small hallway. You make your way into the smithy room. Hey, what brings you guys? Did you find the clinic?
Oh, yeah.
You find what you're looking for?
Smelled like vinegar.
Do you know what these do?
What are these?
Vials.
That's why I'm asking you.
Drinky drinks.
See, I know what these do, but I don't know what these do.
What are
You
these?
show him the vials of unknown liquid that we found in the infirmary.
I don't know. Drink one and tell me.
I think that's not a good idea.
I don't know. Here, give me one.
We can't let...
I think that's not a good idea either. If it's beneficial, we want to save it for an emergency. And if it's not beneficial, we don't want to hurt you.
Oh, goblins. You guys are hoarders, aren't you?
I mean, I was trying to protect you.
You did. Good job. But you guys are kind of hoarders, right?
No.
It's
This
racist.
is, yes, it's a very harmful stereotype. So we're just going to loot everything here. Actually, we were going to ask you if you have a toolkit.
Cinderspark's listening at the door.
Listening at the door. So first of all, he has hammers and some tools, but not the specifically a repair.
He does not have a repair kit. Okay.
Right.
He is
listening at the door. You hear nothing beyond.
Cool. Is it locked?
It is no locky.
Okay.
This is, as you suspected, a mirror image of the previous outer guard station. There is a stairwell leading up to a hatch. There is also a barrel with some ranged weapons.
Fabulous.
So So the stairs leading up to a hatch. Did we see parapets on the outside?
Yes.
Spark of Cinder, let us ascend.
Okay, ascend.
Do. Wait, no, that's your job, Bob. Come on.
Dun, 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 dun.
I feel inspired.
Well, I mean, I should be playing something from Zelda since you made me summon an ocarina.
There is a door to the east or the stairs up.
Oh, right. We didn't actually check the guard room, but it probably is the same thing as the other one.
Well, yeah, just without a wheel. Probably. Up the stairs to the hatch.
All right. Not going into the other room. Okay. Up the hatch, and you listen at the... What's that?
Sounds like you want us to go in the other room.
I just know how you guys typically are.
Are you talking about the room to the east?
Yes.
We would have seen through the slits. Something is there, right? Okay.
Yep. If you guys were looking through there.
Okay. I'm going to open that door as we pass.
All right. So, Cinderspark, you're listening at the hatch?
Yes.
All right. You hear nothing. Sounds quiet. Maybe the faint whistle of the wind.
Hear nothing. Find no traps.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'll stop playing the ocarina so the wind dies down.
All right. I will open the hatch.
Open the hatch and stick your head out?
No, I said I will open the hatch.
All right. You open the hatch and you see the sky above.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'll poke my head out.
As you poke your head out, this outdoor space is constructed entirely of stone with a crenellated wall facing outward. A single door leads north and a hatch on the floor leads inside the keep.
Okay.
You've discovered the patio.
There is a door to the north.
Uh-huh.
What do you do?
Well, I relay this information to the people who are below me. So are we going up this way, or are we still not done with the first floor, or do we want to go to the basement?
There is another stairwell inside the place.
Yeah, we have an upstairs and a downstairs to try.
But I mean, we don't have to enter through this.
I understand, but we have an upstairs and a downstairs to try.
On the other hand, they probably wouldn't expect anybody walking in from the balcony door. So yeah, for the element of surprise, walk into the second floor from the balcony.
Sounds good.
Question. That space that he can see but we can't, that's not all the way across the width of the keep. That's just like directly above where we are.
Right. That would be roughly the same size as the room that you are in.
Right. So basically,
10 by 20.
wherever that door goes, it should be above the smithy.
Okay. Do we have another level that we should be on, Ryan?
I hadn't moved you up there yet.
Right.
Because Bob was going to open a door as you walked by, and
all right.
Okay, fine. So
I wasn't sure if he was going to do it.
Well, the thing is, I can't actually move my token there because somebody is in the spaces I would need to let go of my token, and then my token's going to be under their tokens, and I can't touch it again.
You can move the token with the arrow keys.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow, thank you. That actually helps.
So everybody else walks through. Bob goes into this room.
Poke my head in.
And this is also a mirror image of the guard station where the wheel was that reset the trap, except there is no wheel.
But they have a barrel of bows and arrows?
This does not have the bows and arrows, but has 4 long spears against the wall again.
The barrel was in the room we had just left, but there was another barrel.
Oh, my bad.
Give me a perception check.
Sure, it is +5. For a total of 8.
Total of 8. You notice nothing unusual. There are 4 long spears set against the wall.
There's 4 long spears in here. Were there 4 long spears on the other side? Is it
Yes.
the same number?
Yep.
Doesn't look unusual to me. Does anybody else want to take a look? Or are we done here?
If you take note, there are also 4 like arrow slits in the eastern wall that look into the main entryway.
Yeah, I figure it's for spearing things that got stuck in the trap.
No lies detected.
Nope.
So you guys are up in this room, up above.
Mm-hmm.
You see on the floor several discarded arrows littering the rampart.
Just so we're clear, my vision is still of the ground floor.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, it always helps when I activate the new scene.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
A loading screen.
Oh, hey. This is the stables. We should lean over and check and see if the goat's okay.
But there's a roof in the way.
Well, actually, that's a good question. How high is the roof compared to how high we are right now?
Probably like 10 feet above.
We're 10 feet above it?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted as an alternate escape route.
Well, we have rope and a grappling hook. We can just, get down pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or if we're being chased, jump.
Yes, that's always the easy way down.
I mean, goblins roll.
No, goblins bounce.
The two of us. At least two.
This is turning into a song. Like
Goblins chomp.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Well, goblins fall down a lot. Anyway, I'm going to check this door. I'm not really worried about discarded arrows. I'm sorry for discarding your red herring.
Herring.
The door to the north. What is your bonus?
To perception?
Yeah.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. You don't hear anything.
But do I find traps?
You do not find traps.
Do I find a lock?
You don't find a lock either.
Sweet. Okay, guys, you want me to open the door? Are we ready? Or what's up?
Dun-dun-dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I don't speak trumpet, but I guess that's a yes. Cinderspark will open the door.
All right, you open the door. From there, what you see, 5 sets of double bunk beds mark this room as a barracks. On the northern wall is a small set of cabinets and a simple standing rack for scrolls. Footlockers sit between the beds. What you also see is a familiar face that you would recognize as Vanda.
Right, and we totally remembered her name.
And
she's on my list.
And you see 2 other figures that resemble the fallen acolytes you encountered downstairs. And she says, "What are you fools doing up here?"
Where's Mom?
And that's going to be initiative.
Great.
If we're going to be respected as adventurers, you really need to stop calling her Mom.
I'm looking for Mom.
She is Mom.
She's Elder Ordway.
Okay, I will compromise on Elder Mom and no further.
I co-sign that.
All right.
There is my initiative. It's going to be a 20.
All right. Cinderspark has a 20.
Also a 20.
Cog has a 20.
Okay, so I'm going to roll in the app for you to easily put me, but then I'll roll the actual number.
Just go ahead and roll the number. I can take care of it in the app.
Okay, then. Total of 15.
Total of 15. Tad, what about you?
16.
16. All right. I'm going to roll some initiatives here.
I hope you roll as well as you were rolling the other night.
I'm curious what my initiative would have been if I rolled in the app. Yeah. Should have rolled in the app. Oh, well.
All right. Let's get these in here.
Yeah, I can't actually see anything beyond, the window stuff. So I see her, but I can't see the back of the room.
You can't see to the wall?
Nope.
I'm about to drop down my wall. I can't help myself.
No, you can't. But I don't think we'd want it any other way.
No. I appreciate all of the jokes. All right. At the top of the round, Cinderspark.
Oh. It
I
me?
don't like that I can only see one.
Huh.
Well, he's standing in front of the door, so he can see probably the best out of all of us.
Is the hatch still open? Or
Did you close it?
that's the question. Did we close it? Because I don't want to step there if it's open.
Nobody said they were closing it.
So it is an open pit. Okay.
See, that bull talisman would have come really handy right about now.
Well, I'm going to get out my dog slicer and close the door.
What?
All right, so that's 2 actions. What's your third action?
Open the door again.
I'm going to close the hatch.
But in all seriousness, it does make us a little bit more, gives us some flexibility.
Yeah.
All right. Hatch is closed, door is closed, and Cinder Spark has their dog slicer.
Right. I feel a little better. Yeah.
Vercog.
Question, because I'm not 100% sure about second ed. Can I ready?
Yes.
Okay.
It takes 2 actions to ready an action.
Okay, so I can only ready a single action. Okay.
Yeah, you're basically readying a reaction.
Okay. Oh, does it have to have the reaction?
No, so you
Okay.
prepare to use an action that will occur outside your turn. Choose a single action or a free action you can use and designate a trigger. Your turn then ends. The trigger you designate occurs before the start of your next turn. You can use the chosen action as a reaction, provided you still meet the requirements to use it. You can't ready a free action that already has a trigger.
Understood. Okay, I'm going to ready the spell, the cantrip Shroud of Night. It is a single action spell. I am going to cast it on whoever opens the door.
Assuming they're an enemy, right?
Yes, I'm assuming you guys aren't going to open the door, and it's not actually going to cause any damage. So even if it's an ally, the worst case scenario is they are in darkness for a little while. And that is the end of my turn.
That happens
Mm-hmm.
behind the screen.
Well, I see her. I saw her, but now I no longer see her. So I know she left. Don't know about you guys, but I had line of sight to her.
Through the window.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are these human height windows?
Yes.
Then I
think it's an arrow. They're arrow slits, so you would be able to
like her head.
Yeah.
Ted is going to spend a 3-action heal, so everybody should get 5 points.
Okay.
As a 30-foot emanation populates from him.
Why are you doing that?
Because he needed to heal, and in case anyone else was...
Last session you did one of these for 6. You still needed to heal beyond that?
Yep. So anyone else would benefit from 5 points of additional healing if they so choose, and that is the end of his turn.
Okay. So I kind of see one of those guys. See the corner of his face. This one in particular.
Okay.
And, what have I got? Let's go with Courageous Anthem for action 1.
Hooray.
Since all of you are near me, all of you should get the benefit of this. Let's go with Daze for action 2. So, the guy that I can see, which is this guy, rolls a DC 16 basic will.
Basic save. Pretty sure that's a... Yep, that is a failure.
Okay, so he is going to eat a D6 plus 1, thanks to the song. 3 mental damage. And that's 3 actions out of me. Bob is done.
All right. Bob is done. Let's move over to the first of the fallen acolytes.
You know, you really shouldn't have closed the hatch. Because they could have been fallen acolytes.
We can push them over the parapet wall.
Ooh, that's true. That's true. Just, get them to bull rush us and then step out of the way.
Yeah. We'll just trip them with our little goblin feet.
More like they'll try to push us and we're too small and they're aiming for human-sized chests.
True.
As you hit him with that daze, what kind of sorcery is this?
It's a cult!
All right. So with that, he is stunned 1. So he...
No. That's only on a critical failure. You didn't say it was
on a critical failure, yeah. Take that back. He's not stunned.
No. So he has all his actions.
He's going to go ahead, move up there. He is going to pop the door open.
Rude.
Hey, look.
And
I would like you to make
off.
a save. Yes, sir.
Does he get a save?
He does. Or wait, I am not sure. Now that I've said that, he might. I believe he does, though.
Well, it's either an attack from you or a save from him, or both. I don't know. We haven't seen those.
It says make a will.
So he rolls his will.
Will. About a 23 on the will save.
Makes it unaffected.
Unaffected. And he swings down with his sickle.
Rude.
Well, let's just say cracking dice for all your critical rolling needs.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20
Rude.
or 26.
Cracking dice, cracking goblins.
Oh, it's not a lot of damage, but
Oh,
But
sure.
it's mine.
To
it
you,
is
it's not
yours,
a lot.
and that is max damage.
Oh,
That is 16 points of damage.
Ow.
Why would you
How
think
is
that's
that-
not a lot?
What is...
It was a D4 plus 4.
That you critted on,
Yes.
didn't you?
Yes. I
Delightful.
rolled max damage.
Thanks. That's exactly what we needed.
Great. Thank you. Appreciate that, Ryan. Love you, baby. Thank you.
Is he done? I hope
That
he's
is
done.
3 actions.
Yay.
Just got those back.
Easy come, easy go. Is it high, is it low?
Not as low as I'm about to be.
Any way the die rolls doesn't really matter to me.
It matters to me.
To me. So you think you can attack me and sickle my eye?
Thanks for the support, Bob.
So you think you can stab me and leave me to die?
This guy is going to delay. Cinder Spark, how do you want to respond?
Well, I'm going to slice his dog.
Rusty like the others, by the way.
Yes,
Brian?
yeah, just like the other ones.
Look, whether his dog is rusty or not is between him and whoever he's hooking up with after the. Anyway, I'm going to roll the die. Okay, well, I don't think a 10's going to hit.
No, a 10 is it's going to chink off of the armor.
+1 for song?
Yeah, it's included.
Oh.
Okay. As the second action, close the door.
Wait. Why don't you? Oh, because you don't want to be there when the door opens again.
And for my third action, I'm moving over here. Cinder Spark is done. Cowering in the fucking corner. With a fifth of their blood left.
Rakog, how do you want to respond to Cinder Spark running away after closing the door?
Wow.
So,
Okay.
hey, jumping down onto the roof and then taking the goat and leaving is still an option, but I gotta get Mom.
Then we need to find Eldorado. I don't think we can leave
Do
yet.
we know for sure that the goat is not your mom?
The goat seems to have been here longer than my mom, based on the amount of dehydration.
Ryan, I'm going to delay because the door she is not open. Yeah, I'm going to delay. God.
Okay, maybe this is the time to remind everybody who doesn't know, or to tell those of us who don't know how it works in this edition, the difference between delay and ready.
Well, ready, you use 2 actions, and then you have 1 left to do a thing.
But you interrupt whatever triggers you.
Yes.
Whereas delay...
So delay is basically, it works very similar to first edition in that it's a free action to delay.
Mm-hmm.
You wait for the right moment to act. The rest of your turn doesn't happen yet. Instead, you're removed from the initiative order. You can return to the initiative order as a free action triggered by the end of any other creature's turn.
Mm-hmm.
This permanently changes your initiative to the new position. You can't use reactions until you return to the initiative order. If you delay an entire round without returning to the initiative order, the actions from the delayed turn are lost, your initiative doesn't change, and your next turn occurs at your original position in the initiative order. However, when you delay, any persistent damage or other negative effects that normally occur at the start of your turn occur immediately when you use the delay action. Any beneficial effects that would end at any point during your turn also end. So what that's saying basically is everything ticks off on your original initiative order when you delay.
Okay.
So essentially you can't delay to avoid negative consequences that would happen on your turn.
Okay.
Or to extend beneficial ones that it would end on your turn.
Okay.
Thank you. I didn't know exactly how that went in this edition.
Your cog is delayed.
Yep.
This one is also going to delay. Tad.
Now's probably a perfect time for that combat medicine check.
Are you telling him how to play his character?
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's a quarter of a goblin left.
Yes.
But it's right next to him.
Yes. Still playing somebody else's character, Dimitri.
Goblin guts all over the floor. Put them back in the goblin.
He rolls battlefield medicine or battle medicine on Cinderspark. He gets a 15 on the die. I believe the DC is a treat wounds, so it should be 15 unless there's extenuating circumstances.
No, that would be correct.
All right, fantastic. So, via treat wounds, I believe it's the same as my heal, so that'd be 1d8, which would be 6 points of healing for Cinderspark. And then, as much as he would like to give Cinderspark additional healing, he's going to take a step action for his second, and then his third action, he is going to raise his shield in anticipation of the door opening. And that is going to be the end of his turn.
Bob Goblin.
Question. The space in the corner, it looks like that's a light source.
Yes, that is a brazier.
Okay, so is there space for me to stand in that space?
No, that is a brazier. I mean, are you immune to fire? You can stand on it.
I am a small-sized creature. I'm only 3 feet tall. Does that brazier occupy the entire space?
A good portion of it. It's right in the center of it.
Okay. All right, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, because I was kind of hoping that I could stand in the corner, see more of the room, and provide a flanking opportunity for somebody walking through the door, and none of that is going to work. All right. Well, this seems like the right time to cast one of my rank 1s, specifically Soothe, because Cinderspark is within 30. And let's see. So I need to roll a d10 plus 4. I'm assuming you're willing for the healing.
Yes.
All right. Unfortunately, the roll was only a 3, so you get a total of 7.
Thank you.
Welcome. And for my third action, I guess I'm just going to put the Courageous Anthem back on because I don't see any enemies.
Also with Soothe, if Cinderspark is the target of a mental effect, it's a +2 status bonus to their save for the duration, 1 minute.
Which is exactly why I wanted that to be on his token.
And that's everything, right, Bob?
Actually, did you see the text from Tad?
Yeah, I was just going to quickly mention that. So Treat Wounds is actually 2d8 at the trained status that I am. So Cinderspark would have an additional 7 points for the 13 total.
Did you?
I don't know why.
The Soothe after that?
Well, yeah, I took 16. I got 13 healing, so I would be down by 3. So that's up to you.
Okay, you're full. I'm done.
Cinderspark.
Okay. Well, the door's still closed. So I'm going to sheath my dog slicer, draw the horse chopper, and step over here. So I'll have range. And Tad can take it on the face. Although preferably don't. And that'll be it for me.
All right, for Cog.
Nobody's opened the door, huh?
The last time I opened that door, bad things happened to good people.
Tad will tell everybody to be ready, and he can open the door on his turn.
Yeah, I'm going to delay.
We really should have worked out some sort of code communication. Because, the enemies are on the other side of the door, and they speak the same language.
We speak Goblin.
Tad.
Tad doesn't.
Tad is going to manipulate the door and open it.
All right, Tad opens the door.
And there's a guy.
There's no guy.
There's a guy, and What's-Her-Nuts is back there.
Nah, I don't see her nuts. They're too far.
Does anything happen when he opens the door, or do they just stay there?
They're standing there. So since the door was previously closed, they have repositioned themselves across from each other with the bed in between the beds.
Okay, I'm going to run the same to add this fellow over here.
Oh,
Wait, is Tad done with his turn?
Tad's still on his turn.
Okay.
Yeah, can Tad stand here at the edge of the bed? Sorry, so about 10 feet in front of him, it looks like the bed takes about a half of a square. Can he stand at the foot of that unimpeded, or would he have to go around?
He'd have to go around it.
He does have enough movement. He's going to make it into this space in front of the enemy between two beds.
And that is going to trigger his ready to action.
Of course it is.
Oh, that's off the table. Ooh, that is a 24 to hit.
Brian, where were these rolls when we were playing Rise?
Well, that was rolled through the VTT on another game, so and now I'm rolling real dice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it was conveniently rolled off the table. The 12 that you rolled 2 seconds ago. 24 would hit.
That is minimum damage at 5 points.
Sure.
Okay. Tad will take a swing with his sword.
All right, Tad, go ahead. Do your worst.
5 on the die for 11 total.
11 total is going to be a miss as you chink off the armor.
That is the end of his turn, and likely his luck.
I love how the dice are making us look entirely incompetent.
I don't think we need dice for that.
Well, no, but they don't help.
All right, Bob.
So I can actually see a dude from my position. So
Yes, you can.
I'm going to cast Courageous Anthem again. That is actually too far for that? Are you serious? Do I not have line of effect to him?
You don't have line of
66.
effect.
Do I want to move before I get there? That's a good question. Well, if I do that, then I can't. All right, I said I did it, so I did it. And now I'm going to telekinetic projectile the ocarina at the dude. So, is he within 30?
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
25.
It's a spell attack roll against his AC. And I believe that is going to be a plus 7, since it incorporates this salt. Does a 16 hit?
16 is going to be a hit.
Yes. All right. 2d6 bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. So I think the ocarina is bludgeoning him.
Okay.
Or 2d6. Total of 6 plus 1 per song. A total of 7 damage. And I think this is the same dude that I dazed. So he should have like 10 points on it. I mean, unless they did a shuffle when I wasn't looking. Because the door was closed.
He looks like he's in rough shape.
Good. But I am done with my turn.
I had delayed.
Yep, now you can go.
Okay, thanks.
You want to be moved in initiative to here. Go back
Sure.
to Vercog. Okay.
Okay. I am going to here. I cast needle darts
Yep, I still don't like those.
at this fellow. That is a 21.
That is a hit.
Okay. And that is total of 7.
Describe your kill.
Just flicks these 3 kind of like jagged looking pieces of iron, and the armor with the rust, there are holes where there ought not be. So Rakag is able to take advantage of some holes in the armor, and you just hear gosh, I can't do it. And it puts him down. And that's 2 actions. And Vercog, no, he's gonna stay where he is because he can count, and he counted 3 people before, and he can only count 2 now. You know what he is gonna do? He's gonna move on top of the hatch. Ah, there you are. Cinderspark, there's one on the other side of the room. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Yeah, he's gonna move forward and take a swing with this sickle. Come on, natural 20.
No.
No, that is a 19 to hit, though.
That is a hit. My AC is 18.
Let's see here. That is 8 points of damage. I'm rolling 1s and 4s. Got one more attack with the map.
Tad is bloody but still standing.
Natural 2. I miss. Swings wildly. A little too gleeful in his attack. Cinderspark.
Okay. Cinderspark will move up through the door. And that puts him within striking range of a horse chopper. So I will introduce him to the horse chopper. What the hell? Here we go. And hold on, calculating the. Is it not on? Okay. So, taking the swing. Would be a 19.
A 19 is a hit.
Hooray. 10 damage.
10 damage. He is really hurting.
Okie dokie. I like hurting. We have one other action. May as well swing. And I'm assuming a 9 is going to miss.
9 is going to miss.
Wonderful. Okay.
All right, that's the end of your turn. It is Sister Vanda. She is up. You guys haven't seen her take a turn yet because the door has been closed. She yells at this fallen acolyte, "You fools! Kill them!" And we'll find out what happens next time.
Oh, I was going to threaten her with my little finger.
Was that an action on her part?
Thank you for listening to Dour Gnome Adventures. If you enjoyed our show, check out our website, dourgnomeproductions.com, for links to our social media and Discord community. Also, don't forget to leave us a review on your podcast app of choice and share us with your friends who might enjoy our show. New episodes drop every Monday. Dour Gnome Productions uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dour Gnome Productions is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. We are playing through the Pathfinder adventure Rusthenge by Vanessa Hoskins. Music and sound effects for this podcast by Michael Ghelfi Studios, Flip Melvin, and Kevin MacLeod. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome Productions.